Hello and welcome everyone to our channel Minute Tips. Today we will be discussing one of the important concept in OOP, that is abstraction. In this video we will be learning what is abstraction, why it is needed, how to use it, what was the reason that this concept was introduced, using this concept which kind of problems we can solve. Previously, we saw all the technical details and definition about this concept in my previous playlist. Now, few of the key points here is data abstraction is a property by which only essential details are displayed to the user. Why? Because we wanted to hide some unnecessary details to the user, such as the implementation and core logic. Okay, how we achieve abstraction using abstract classes and interface. In abstract classes, we can have zero or more abstract methods. Methods are declared but not defined. I'm not gonna go into too much of definition because we will be looking into a real problem and using this concept how we solve that problem. So this is the example that we learned previously. Again, don't worry about that. We will be introducing a new example for this video. That is this one. Let's consider a scenario here that we have a Honda company. Let's say we are the owner of this company. Our company has two sections. Okay, our company manufactures four-wheelers as well as two-wheelers. In four-wheeler section we have a car, Honda City car. Okay, and under two-wheeler section we have a Karizma bike car. Okay, not car, sorry, Karizma bike. Okay, so just consider this scenario. Let's move on the Eclipse onto our coding side. Here guys, what I have done, just for sake of saving some time, here you can see on my top I have a Honda car. Under that Honda we have two section, that is four-wheeler section and two-wheeler section. Under four-wheeler section, let me just zoom a little bit for you. And under four-wheeler section we have a Honda City car, and under two-wheeler section we have a Karizma bike. Okay, and this is our main class that I named it as customer. Okay, let's say now my Honda City car class has a method that is horn. Okay, so what it is, public void horn is my method. Okay, because my car, in my car I'm expecting some sound, okay, as a horn. So in sysout what I'm just doing, Honda City car, okay, and then let's say upon beep 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 beep, something like this. Okay, this is my sound of my horn, let's say. Similarly, I have one more bike, that is my Karizma bike. Here I will again have a horn for my bike, public void horn. Okay, and here what I'm gonna do, again I'm gonna do a sysout that my Karizma bike horn is, let's say, TTT, something like this. Okay, now as you can see that these two classes, a Honda City class and a Karizma bike class, these two classes have some method name horn and horn. Okay, now to show the relationship, just like this structure Honda City and then two classes are inherited from Honda City class, I'm gonna do it with extends keyword. Okay, so my four-wheeler class is a child class of Honda company. Again, my two-wheeler class is a child class of Honda company. Under my four-wheeler class, I have a Honda City car, so extends Honda City car, sorry, four-wheeler, like this. Okay, similarly and my Charisma bike comes under two-wheeler section. Okay, now so this is the scenario. Honda, then four-wheeler extends from Honda and two-wheeler extends from Honda. My Honda City car extends from four-wheeler and my Charisma bike again extends from two-wheeler. Okay, so in my company, as we are the owner, we know that our end product, these two vehicles, need to have a horn method in it. Or take a real life scenario, a car will always have some horn in it. Okay, whereas my bike will also have a kind of horn, and just to distinguish these two horns, what I did, I have separated, or I have changed the name of the horn. Here it's BBB, here it's TTT, whatever it is. Okay, now I know that both my vehicles will have some kind of horn method, but as you can see guys, here same method I have declared and defined in these two classes. Okay, there is some repetitiveness, redundancy. What I can do, if I know that, I mean, if I move this, let's say, method, okay, so from Honda City car class, if I move this method one level above, that is four-wheeler class, that is also fine. My Honda City car, due to inheritance, can still access this method. On the other side, if I move my horn method from bike to two-wheeler class, it is also fine because here also inheritance is there. But still, as you can see, both the methods we have redundancy. What I can do, I can move this method one more level up, that is I can move this method from my four-wheeler class to my Honda company class. Similarly, on my two-wheeler side, I can remove it and put it in my Honda class. But now see, same method name, okay, but my Honda City car, I know that it's BBB. My two-wheeler bike Charisma, the sound is TTT. Okay, let me just do the same fashion. Now you can see at my parent level, I cannot write a method like same method with like two methods with the same name. Okay, so now you can see here it is a problem. And I also know that I need this method definitely in my car class as well as bike class, because both my classes will, car and my bike will have some horn. Okay, so how I can solve it? I know that whenever I'm creating a car, I'm designing a car, definitely I need to include a horn in it. Also on the other side, whenever I am designing one bike, I need to have a horn method in it. To solve this problem, I know that these classes must have these two methods, horn. What I can do, I can create one abstract method, okay, public, then abstract, void, and horn. Just define it here. Okay, and let's remove these two methods that we have. Okay, from here, let's save it. Oh, sorry. Oops, public, void, abstract, like this. And I have to make this class is as abstract now. Okay, now you can see as soon as I made my Honda class abstract, the child classes four-wheeler class and two-wheeler class. Okay, let me just do it like this, and let me just zoom into this area. Okay, as soon as I make my Honda class abstract and I put one abstract method here, you can see a small, let's say, error is coming to this child classes four-wheeler and two-wheeler. If I move my mouse here, what it says, add unimplemented method, because here we have just declared but not defined. Declared. So what we did method and declaration. Okay, oops, Okay, our method is declared but not defined. So we know that we have to define that method here. Method define, let's say. Okay, if I move here and add an implemented method, so you can see, okay, let me just move it one level above here. Okay, and here also. Okay, what I have done here, method defined. Okay, now I know the horn for my Honda City car. Honda City car is, let's say, BBB. Similarly, I know that my horn for Charisma bike is, let's say, TTT. Okay, now I know that now my Honda City car due to inheritance can access this horn method. Also my Charisma bike class with inheritance can access this horn method. But guys, if tomorrow I introduced one more car, okay, that now we are manufacturing as, let's say, Ferrari. No, we won't be affording that right now. What I can say, Amaze. Okay, Honda Amaze as our class. Okay, where is Honda Amaze? Honda Amaze is somewhere here. Let me just bring it into this section. Okay, let me just move it like this. Honda Amaze. How I can, yeah. So now you see, now my Honda Amaze, let's say, extends, comes under my four-wheeler section. Correct? Okay. Earlier we know that Honda City car was having a horn BBB, but now Honda Amaze car also has the same horn. I don't want that to happen. Okay, tomorrow on the bike side also, if I introduce one more bike as, let's say, Ninja, then that bike will also have the same horn that we have in the parent class. So again there is a problem. So how to solve this problem? So we won't be defining this method into the parent level, guys. Okay, we won't be defining it. Okay, so our parent will also become abstract classes because these two parents are not defining the horn method. Okay, so now my four-wheeler class became abstract and also my two-wheeler class became abstract because they are not implementing this method. So you can see this is the first level which became abstract. My second level, that is under four-wheeler, two-wheeler section, this section is also not implementing horn method, so they also became abstract directly. Now I am forcing my child classes. So Honda City car, so here I'll do add an unimplemented method. My Honda Amaze class, same add unimplemented method. Okay, my Charisma bike class add unimplemented method. So now I can write implementation here and individual implementation. Now I know the sound for my Honda City was BBB. Okay, I wanted to give a different name to my Honda Amaze car, so I will do a sysout here, that is, let's say, PPP, something like this. Okay, this sound is for Honda Amaze car. Okay, now you see there is no dependency. It is not the same sound. Earlier the sound, here we have a Honda City BBB, here we have Honda Amaze car PPP. Okay, same as my Charisma bike, here I wanted to do sysout Charisma bike. Let's say let's give it some hypothetical name, PPP. TTT, sorry. Okay, now you can see all the sound are different for these three vehicles. Tomorrow, if we are manufacturing one more bike, okay, let's say one more bike, that is Ninja. Okay, so where this bike will come, this bike will come under this section, we know that. Okay, where this bike will of course come here. Okay, so as it is a bike, I wanted this bike to be under my extends, which method, which class, two-wheeler class. And you can see as soon as I extend, I do inheritance, this is forcing me to add a horn method for my Ninja bike. As you can see red line, and when I do add unimplemented method, here also I have a horn. If I do a sys out, okay, Ninja bike horn is let's say a beep, something like this. Okay, so now you saw that how abstraction works. Now this class, I know that this method I wanted in all my 4 child classes. So what I did, I catch that method in my very much parent class, that is my Honda class here. Now as soon as I make this method abstract, my class also became abstract. Okay, and now it is forcing its immediate child classes, that is four-wheeler and two-wheeler, to implement that method. I am not implementing that method here, so these classes also became my abstract classes, these two classes. Okay, but my four-wheeler, as soon as my four-wheeler class became abstract class, it is forcing its child class, that is Honda City car class, to implement that method, and here we have implemented that method. Okay, now you saw that, correct? All these classes are implementing. Now suppose Honda City car was also not implementing this method, this class will become abstract and its child class need to implement the horn method. Okay, this is the scenario. Now our classes are in place, the methods we have declared and we have defined in the child classes. Now I have a different class customer. Guys, to call this method, we know that for an abstract class we cannot create object. Okay, so what we do, we catch these child classes. Okay, these child classes are not abstract, so we can create object of these child class. Okay, so let me just quickly create object of this child class. Honda City, let's say edge, Honda City is equals to new Honda City class. Number 2, Honda Amaze is equals to new Honda Amaze. Similarly for my Charisma bike, and lastly my, let's say, Ninja bike, sorry, I have not placed Ninja bike there, I just placed Ninja and Ninja here. Okay, now earlier if I try to, let's give me an example that my abstract classes cannot, we cannot create object of my abstract class. If I try to create object of, let's say, my four-wheeler class. Okay, four-wheeler class, four-wheelers is equals to new four-wheeler. Okay, see, you can see it is abstract and it is not allowing me to create its object. You can see here, new four-wheeler, I am not able to create object, cannot instantiate the type four-wheeler. Okay, so what we do, we try to create object of the child classes which are not abstract, and from those objects we will try to call the methods. Okay, the abstract methods that we have declared in a parent class and that we have defined in our child classes. So from here, if I do sysout, from here I can call the horn method. Okay, oops, oh, it's already in println. So my Honda City car object dot which method? Horn method. Okay, similarly my Honda Amaze object can call my horn method. Okay, let me just do my Charisma bike can call my horn method, and my Ninja bike can also call my horn method. If I save and if I run my customer class, you can see here's the output. Honda City BBB, Honda City Amaze PPP, Honda City bike TTT, and Ninja bike horn is beep beep, whatever it is. Okay, so I hope you got the concept here. So earlier we were having redundancy, so we moved that method to the parent level in four-wheeler and two-wheeler. Again we were having redundancy, we let's say moved it to one more level, that is our Honda class. But here we saw the problem that each type of my car or each type of my bike have a different sound. Okay, and I cannot write say two method with the same horn name. So what I did, I made an abstract method, so my class became abstract, and then it forced my child classes to implement that abstract method. Okay, my child classes, if I do implementation here, again my problem was not solved. So what I did, I made those child classes abstract and try to implement that method, abstract method, in their child class, that is Honda City and Honda Amaze, and the other side Charisma and Ninja. Okay, also guys, it is not the thing that we can only write abstract method in abstract class. We can write a normal method also, public void company name. Okay, and I can do sysout I am Honda company, and as I am doing inheritance, this method company name I can access from any child classes. Remember, I cannot create object of my Honda class because it is abstract, but I can create object of my child classes. So let's say my Honda City car class can call my company name method. Okay, similarly Honda Amaze can also call, Charisma can also call, and Ninja can also call. Let me just quickly run it, and you can see in the output, see I am Honda company because my Honda City car class object is calling that method. I hope the concept is clear. So here I'm not exactly teaching abstraction. I mean, I'm trying to give you the detail why this concept was introduced, what was the problem. So this problem we saw here. Similarly, in a IT world, you will have different problems, and using this concept, you are able to solve that problem. Okay, abstraction is also achieved by interfaces. If you want, just write in the comment section and I will create one more video for interfaces. I hope you like our video. Please like and subscribe my channel, and thank you. See you in the next chapter.